I'm sorry if I seem uninterested.
Hey guys, it's Elisa, and today's video is going to be something that I haven't really done on my channel before. I'm going to be doing a review on the Morphe 350 palette. I have a few opinions on it that I feel like I don't share with the rest of the beauty community here on YouTube. So I want to tell you guys the truth about this palette. Okay, so for this video today, I kind of wanted to separate it into 3 parts. So the first part will be the pros of this palette. I'm going to start this video off with positive things. The second part will be the cons. And then the third part of this video will be a demo on how to get this look right here. It wasn't really into detail, it was just me really showing you guys how the shadows work with a brush rather than finger swatches. Okay, so starting off with the pros. The first pro about this palette is that it is 35 shades, hence the name 350. Okay, so it's 35 shades. They range from a bunch of browns, which we'll get into that later, and a few light transition shades. It threw in a few shimmers. There's one dark shimmer, a shimmer that I haven't even touched yet right here. These 2 shimmers, which look beautiful as a highlight. I'm wearing it as a highlight today. A pink shimmer, another bronzy one, and then a few light shimmers, and then a huge shimmer right here that I broke. Okay, so the next pro about this palette is that for 35 shades, it is pretty affordable. I believe my Modern Renaissance palette retailed for $42 or $48, and it's only 14 shades. This one retails for $22.99, I believe, and there are 35 shades. The third pro that I kind of want to get into really quickly is going back to the shimmer shades. These shimmer shades are beautifully pigmented. I'm just gonna swatch the one that I broke. And the one that I broke, you can easily fix it with alcohol if you break any of these palettes. So here is this one. This is just one simple finger swatch, and it's like very beautiful. I'm gonna swatch this pinky shade next to the red shade. As you guys can see, this one went on forever basically. Very pigmented, very beautiful. I'll swatch one more for you guys. I'll swatch one of the less shimmery shades. So this is a little bit too close to my skin tone for you guys to see, but it is a gorgeous shimmery bronze shade. So the fourth pro about this palette right here is that there are many transition shades for people of different colors. I watched a few of my more paler favorite makeup artists use this palette, and they always use like these 2 shades for transition shades, and one of my darkest could always use one of these 2. So there are plenty of transition shades. It's hard to find that many in a reasonably affordable palette. So the last thing that I want to share with you guys about this palette that is a pro is that there's a nice range of warm tones and cool tones. So as you guys can see, right here is a cool tone, right here is a kind of neutral tone. They make sure to include a bunch of cool tone shades, which is really hard to find in a good quality palette nowadays. And they also include a bunch of warm toned, reddish undertone shades. So yeah. Okay, so now onto the cons about this palette, which is kind of why I wanted to make this video, because I feel like I don't share the same opinion, the same amazing opinion on this palette. So my first con kind of contradicts with my last pro. There is a terrible range of shades here. Not to down the palette, but I mean, look at it. There's mostly browns, and that's it. Out of these 35 shades, I'm pretty sure half of these are just browns, which is great for transition shades. It's great for, you know, nice fall looks. It's great for a lot of things, but for this palette to be as widely recognized as it is, it should have more of a variety of colors. So the next comment I want to share with you guys about this palette is that the matte shades have a ton of kickback. If you do not know what kickback is, it's when you dig your brush into the shade and a bunch of the powdery stuff flies everywhere. So I mostly notice this with these two shades right here, but don't get me wrong, it happens everywhere across this. When you do finger swatches, you do not get kickback, but when you do a brush swatch, it's a lot of kickback. Okay, so the third con about this palette is that it breaks too easily. Honestly, the quality of the palette itself is really flimsy. As you can hear, like it's flimsy. As soon as I got it, not even a week later, I broke it, which is not something that I'm used to doing. So I broke this one shade right here. This is my favorite shade. And the reason why I know this isn't just like a me thing and I can include this as a con is because I've gone to many of the makeup forums and I've seen that a lot of people actually broke this same shade. So I don't know if it's just this shade right here or what, but this palette breaks way too easily. So my fourth con about this palette is that, to be honest, the darker shades, they just kind of suck. They have low pigmentation. Let me swatch one right here. Like, yeah, it looks great on the finger, but the pigmentation is really splotchy, and I just don't think that it's that good, to be honest. Let me swatch another one. Even this bright orange, you wouldn't classify this as a dark color, but even this shade, it's just low pigmentation everywhere. Here's a cool tone shade for you guys. Just really low pigmentation. So overall, I would give this palette a good 7.5 out of 10. I love the shades. Like, I can't lie, I love the shades. The range is just a little bit bland, but once again, it's a 35O palette. I chose the range of the shades. Also, the shimmery shades are bomb. I love them. As you guys can see, I swatched them on this hand, but the matte shades on this hand need a help. So overall, I do love this palette. I reach for this palette every single day. Like, I can't lie. Like, when I'm getting ready for school, I reach for this palette first. However, it's just not as good as everybody makes it out to see. These two shades.
It's pink. Yeah, it's pink. You did that yesterday, didn't you? No. Oh, that is eyeshadow. You didn't even wear makeup yesterday. The day before that, it was like a pink highlighter. It was nice. Well, what is this? Go tell me. What eyeshadow shades in here? I really want cheap and get you one of those shades. I think you should. Why do you like the palette? It's not bright enough.
Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And to Morphe, I'm not trying to bash your product. I honestly love this palette, but it just needs work. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe and comment down below if you're feeling the same way about this palette, or if you absolutely love it, you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you absolutely hate it and you can't find any pros. Just comment it all down below. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!